Welcome everyone to the orientation and open house for our incoming class of 2024. At this time, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Brian Artica. I am the problem solving data coordinator at Jefferson. And at this time, I'd like to also introduce Mr. Gonzalez, our principal, to say a few words before we watch an introduction video.
Thank you for joining us here for the Thomas Jefferson High School Legacy of Leaders, a Family of Learning. My name is Agustin Gonzalez, the proud principal at Jefferson High School, finishing up my 5th year there in our Family of Learning. So we're very proud of all our accomplishments. We would have much rather met you in person, but this is a sign of the times during the quarantine that we're here doing this in front of you through Zoom. Muchas gracias a todos. Soy el señor Agustín González, el director de la escuela Jefferson. Ya estoy terminando mi 5º año aquí en la escuela de nuestra familia. Tenemos mucho orgullo, todo lo que tenemos que hacer. Preferimos estar juntos con ustedes en el auditorio, pero desafortunadamente tenemos que hacerlo por Zoom. Muchas gracias por estar con nosotros y esperemos que reciban la información necesaria para la preparatoria que va a asistir el próximo año. Muchas gracias.
Okay, so next up, we're going to give you a little bit of a preview of everything that entails activities at Jefferson. It's a quick video, but before I start that video, I just want to go over the agenda for the meeting. So first we're going to have the welcome and introduction with the video, and then we'll go over our Avid academics, the first of our 3 A's. Then we'll go over athletics. Then we'll go through our arts department and program, and then we'll talk a little bit about our partnerships with our organizations, and then some of the extracurricular opportunities that we have for students at Jefferson. Then we'll talk a little bit about social media and how to find out more about Jefferson after the meeting, including our website, and then also procedures for enrollment moving forward in the current situation. So at this time, we'll show you the video so that you can get a little preview of what Jefferson life is like.
Welcome to historic Thomas Jefferson High School, home of the Democrats.
Jeff is a school like no other.
All the teachers are really supportive.
First and foremost, we build a relationship with kids, and that's evident when you walk into a classroom.
Our teachers are very committed, and all of them care about the students.
They spend the extra 2-3 hours outside of their classes, helping students, getting them ready for college.
We're able to provide personalized education, make personal connections with kids and parents and the community. So we're truly a community school. We're in South Central, and at times that carries a negative perception that Jefferson is a rough school, and it's not. This is a safe campus. Students participate in after-school activities. They stay here till 6 o'clock. I invite you to come to our campus. See it for yourself.
A lot of parents send their students to Jeff because when they're here, they realize the students are wonderful, very friendly. Our students help one another, and they really challenge each other to succeed.
I just graduated from Jefferson and I'm headed to UCLA this fall, and I'm really excited. If I didn't come to Jefferson, I honestly feel like I wouldn't even go to UCLA. They really did help me, and they pushed me forward to reach my full potential as a student.
My favorite thing about Jefferson is the arts program. When I was in middle school, I didn't really think I was creative until I came to Jeff. Then the teachers really motivated me and helped me out. It really helped me become more confident in myself.
A lot of the coaches they really helped me, gave me a lot of advice that stuck with me. They dig deeper than just school. They really help, and I can't thank them enough. And they made me feel welcome, like family.
Here at Jefferson, we really care about the students and reaching their goals and being successful, and we believe in their ability to achieve. That's why the 3 A's at Jefferson are arts, athletics, and Avid, and all are extremely important. Avid is specifically meant to help students that really want to get to college. We teach reading and writing skills and collaboration skills. And we really work on not only preparing kids to get into college, but to be successful once they get there.
Here at Jefferson, we're not only committed to their academic excellence, but also their arts excellence. The arts are essential to a high school education.
This is a historical art school, so we're building off of that. We have graphic design, where kids design posters. We also have theater productions. We have 2 a year. And we also have band, the best band in the district. I'll put my band against any band. Another A is athletics. We use athletics to motivate kids, to make sure kids stay on track, to make sure that they succeed, graduate from high school, and go on to college.
Athletics is something that really motivates kids to come to school and want to do well and participate. So we always teach that being a champion in the classroom is just like being a champion on the field.
These students are thriving and they're winning the games. They're playing on the weekends for special events. They have so much school spirit.
We do a lot of student events and get a lot of students involved.
We want other people to know that we're proud to be a Jefferson student.
We really do have a sense of community and a love for our school. Alumni come back year after year to visit.
It's a really nice place. I love it so much.
If you want a second family, Jefferson is it.
It's only going to keep growing from here. If you want to be a winner, you should join Jeff.
It's an honor to work here, and it's an honor to be a part of Jefferson High School because we know that we're on the right path, and the future here at Jeff looks very bright.
Okay, so to dive in a little bit deeper to some of the things that we have, I want to go over the Avid program. We're going to go over actually the layout of the school. So projected for next year, we'll have 750 students. And to assist those students, we have 4 administrators, 2 academic counselors, an A through G counselor, college advisor, a career counselor, full integration for students with disabilities, 2 PSA counselors, a Healthy Start coordinator in conjunction with the South Central Family Health Center and Wellness Center, and also parent and community representatives. We're also going to talk about Avid. Oh, excuse me, sorry. One thing about Jefferson, and we talk about all the time, is our family. And I love the phrase, teamwork makes it work. We're a family of learning, where educators, families, and community members work together to prepare students in achieving their academic dreams. So at this time, we'll talk about the 3 A's. So Avid is a program that prepares students for college, and it's really focused on teaching kids critical thinking skills, as well as on getting into college. We have, this year, we're proud to celebrate that 100% of our students in Avid got accepted to 4-year universities. So we're continuing that trend of having a lot of success with our Avid program. And in addition to that, we utilize those Avid strategies throughout the entire school, the school-wide program. Ms. Trujillo, or excuse me, Ms. Diaz, do you mind translating a little bit about Avid?
Sure. Did you want me to translate the beginning too?
Yeah, if you want to translate, sorry to put a lot.
I think so, yeah. You want to move back to, yeah. Hola padres, queremos decirles un poco sobre la familia de Jefferson. Tenemos proyectado que el año que viene tendremos 750 estudiantes, 4 administradores, 2 consejeros académicos, un consejero de A through G, un consejero de colegio, un consejero de carreras, 2 consejeras de asistencia, integración de estudiantes con disabilidades, una coordinadora de salud, Healthy Start, y también representantes padres que son de la comunidad. You want me to translate that quote?
You can just talk about teamwork if you'd like.
Okay, so I'll try. So, una familia de aprendizaje, somos una familia de aprendizaje donde tenemos educadores, familias y miembros de la comunidad que juntos preparamos a los estudiantes que lleguen a sus metas y a sus sueños. Y tenemos un programa de Avid donde el 100% de los estudiantes que participaron fueron aceptados a universidades este año, 2020.
All right, so we have a college-going culture. We have several of the results have proven that our strategies and our practices are working. And as you can see some of the statistics here, you can pause the video at a later time, but the goal is really to continue to increase our numbers of students that are getting into colleges and university and moving on in higher education. And we feel like we're really achieving that with our graduation rate that has been 98%, and this year will be close to that with 97%. Consistency is really working in our school.
Tenemos una cultura de mandar a los estudiantes al colegio. Pueden ver aquí algunas de las estadísticas que 72% de los estudiantes van a universidades de 4 años o colegios de 2 años. Y también tenemos el porcentaje de 98 que se gradúa de la escuela y este año que será de 97, también cercano a lo que tuvimos el año pasado.
Okay. And next, I'd like to introduce, if they're here, Mr. Sellier, Mr. Leo, and Mr. Ha, and well as Ms. Martin. And they do our career technical education. So I'm going to give them just about 1 minute to talk a little bit about what they do.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, ninth graders coming in. You guys are going to be awesome, I think. So a couple of things that we offer, well, more than a couple of things. Okay, we have 3 pathways that you could do for career technical education. First off, there's the business or the entrepreneurship, where you learn about creating a business. And we have the virtual enterprise part, which is learning how to run a business. With Ms. Trujillo, we have the graphics design department, where you learn programs such as Photoshop, Illustrator, and a slew of other things as far as creating posters, advertisements, books. Is an assortment of different items, and you get to produce those things yourself. So a lot of her program products are stuff that you actually create with your own experiences and with your own skills that you learn in her classroom.
And she's here, so we can introduce her as well. So she's here.
Okay. Ms. Treya, you want to talk a little bit more about your program then, real quickly?
Hello. Hi, everyone. Yes, like Mr. Steller was saying, in my program, it's graphic arts pathway. So in the pathway, we focus on graphic arts and the transition from work to production. So you start from the bottom, learning the fundamentals about Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and then you create cool artwork. And then the cool part is that later on, you can produce it. You can produce books, like Mr. Steller said. We can do flyers, we can do tickets, we can do shirts, we can do different aspects of production.
Great. Mr. Ha, are you available really quick to give a 1 minute talk on your program?
I can talk on his behalf if you want. I'm not sure if he's on or not. Mr. Ha teaches the IT section, so information technology. Each one of these programs.
He's here.
Sorry?
He's
I
here.
just unmuted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. All right.
Go for
Hi,
it.
everyone. Hope everybody safe and healthy. I'm Mr. Ha. I'm teaching computer A+ certification, and as well as networking. We could do, we're built to computer, we fix computer, and we do networking for small business and a big business, and as well as home. Basically, we learn how to prepare for career education, and as well as career your job. If you're looking for a job, this is it. Yeah.
Great. That's a great segue from Ms. Martin. Ms. Martin, do you mind giving a minute talk on some of the stuff you have to offer with the program you work with?
How their personality lines up with what career. And we start that process right in the 9th grade, and we do all kinds of career assessments. And either for going to work after graduating from high school, going to community college, going to four-year college. At our school, they would take a career tech ed classroom class for 2 years. Now after that 2 years, they can get certification that will help them get a job at an amazing salary. So there's lots of benefits to getting this, not only career awareness, but also the certification so they can get a higher salary and get them started on their careers early.
Great, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now I'd like to bring up Mr. Ramirez and Ms. Thompson, if she's available, to talk about advanced placement. Mr. Ramirez, are you available? Oh.
Did you want maybe Ms. Diaz to translate maybe just a little quickly about what they said?
Yes, thank you, sorry.
Sure. So ahorita estamos hablando sobre las carreras técnicas de educación que tenemos en Jefferson. Algunas de esas incluyen comunicación digital, computación, negocios y del desarrollo de niños. Hablaron un poco los maestros sobre algunas de las actividades que pueden hacer los estudiantes. Por ejemplo, en computación o en diseño gráfico diseñan sus propias cosas, por ejemplo, camisas, libros, diferentes artículos, y todo lo hacen ellos mismos. En la clase de computación aprenden sobre conexiones en las redes que los pueden preparar a tener una carrera en esa área. Y también Ms. Martin habló sobre el asesoramiento que hacen de carreras en la escuela Jefferson desde que empiezan en el 9º grado. Y también sobre una clase que pueden tomar de 2 años donde pueden recibir una certificación para una carrera.
Thank you. Mr. Ramirez, can you talk about advanced placement?
We offer a wide range of advanced placement options. It's a robust and growing program. We include AP courses in all of the subject areas, math, English, elective, social studies, world language, and next year or in the future, we're also adding science. We're looking to build an AP chemistry pathway. These are important courses for students to take in order to have rigor in their course load to make them competitive for college. And with the passing of the AP exam, they can actually earn college credit at some universities and colleges that accept it. But in general, it's a great way to prepare for college in general, whether it's a community college or a four-year school.
Great, thank you very much. I'm going to do one more slide and then if you can step in, Ms. Diaz, to translate. If I can quickly have Mr. Gomez talk about the Teacher Prep Academy.
Okay, Teacher Prep Academy basically consists of another educational career pathway where we focus on the educational field plus the human resources. Our program starts from the 10th grade all the way to the 12th grade. We offer child development class. We're starting this next school year, child psychology. We offer AP psychology, and in the senior class, they take the teaching class. So they actually go to our nearby schools and actually teach courses. We offer certifications. Annually, we try to give the CPR certification to students and parents. We offer internships. This year, our seniors are taking the TA test. So once if they pass, they can actually get hired as a TA.
Great, thank you, Ms. Diaz.
You want me to learn Spanish or?
Oh yes, if you don't mind talking about the AP program a little bit too, you can do that.
Oh.
I can do the AP.
Okay, great, thank you.
You want me to
go first or go, continue?
Let's have Ms. Diaz go first.
Okay. Right. Do you want to go to the slide? Oh, sorry. So ahorita hablamos sobre el programa de clases avanzadas AP que tenemos en Jefferson. Tenemos clases en todas las áreas, incluyendo ciencias, matemáticas, historia, inglés, psicología, música y en lenguajes. Y estas clases son importantes para que los estudiantes puedan ser competitivos para llegar a la universidad. También pueden recibir créditos para la universidad dependiendo en sus exámenes. y son programas que igual los preparan para el nivel universitario.
Great. Mr. Gomez.
Teach Prep Academy es otra carrera técnica que ofrecemos aquí en la escuela Jefferson High School. Nuestro enfoque es sobre los campos de educación y los recursos humanos. Nuestro programa empieza del 10º grado hasta el 12. Ofrecemos clases como desarrollo infantil, psicología avanzada. Este año vamos a iniciar la clase de psicología infantil. Y el 12 grado, los estudiantes están preparados y van a nuestras escuelas comunitarias elementales a enseñar a nuestros estudiantes. En este programa les ofrecemos futuros empleos, certificaciones, e incluso este año nuestros estudiantes del 12 grado van a tomar un examen y si pasan el examen pueden ser ofrecidos un trabajo por el Distrito de Los Ángeles como asistentes de maestros.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So that kind of wraps up some of the academics that we have. And the next A that we're going to talk about is athletics at Jefferson High School. And at this time, I would like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Porter, and our athletic director, Mr. Figueroa.
Do you want the video, Mr. Artica? Or Mr.
Yeah.
M?
Yeah, go ahead. Play that a little bit. So this is our website. This is one of our teachers' pages, and you have a short video about the computer.
I got more, I was able to learn a lot, and like get certain those skills because this is like my first computer science course, and I am very grateful for this. Yeah, it's like super smart. It takes a lot. Like you have to sit back, but like what it's saying, you can see this camera. Like the similar robot that they made in Japan right now, that translates for. Like no other robots, and familiar gestures, so that we can understand each other and get along. Now, touch the top of my head, and I will give you my robot bracelet.
And this is our students in the Bay Area as one of the only schools in the only school in LA to venture up.
There you go. It's 5 slower. Yeah.
Oh, you died, bro. Game over. Take a little.
Showing the lesson. Careful, Chris.
The kids on the computer just coding. That's something that maybe some people think that our kids can't or they can, and they're proving that they're able to, you know, go over beyond the challenges they have in front of them, be resilient, and be able to program, have that mind to program, to solve problems. So to me, that's inspiring. So I want, you know, thank you for you know, coming out here. I know it was the first time for somebody else to get into a plane. And you know, and it was a short ride the first time, so we wanted to go do things that are possible outside of, you know, South Central.
Okay, at this time, we're going to introduce the athletics department, which will introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Porter, and our athletic director, Mr. Figueroa.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Jefferson, our future demos. We look forward to having you, and we're also going to have an exciting, awesome time in your 4 years at Jefferson. At this point, I'd like to give it over to Coach Figueroa.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Mr. Figueroa. I'm also the PE teacher, and I'm also athletic director. We have a variety of sports for those that are interested in competing against other schools. Also, if you're not interested in sports, we also have a variety of clubs that you can be part of. So we welcome you, and we we want everybody to try to compete so that we can, promote the school and compete it against other schools. Thank you.
Would you like me to translate? Sorry.
Yes, please.
Sorry, I was unmuted. So ahorita estamos hablando sobre los los programas atléticos de la escuela Jefferson. Tenemos una variedad de deportes, incluyendo el fútbol americano, soccer, baseball, basketball. Tenemos a las, I don't know how to say cheerleaders in Spanish, pero tenemos muchos programas y hablando sobre, como una consejera les digo que los niños que participan en programas atléticos, vemos que ellos avanzan mucho en sus académicos, en sus grados también, porque tienen una motivación adicional y conexión en la escuela.
Great. I'm actually going to introduce our football coach. We're going to try and go through our sports really quickly just for them to introduce themselves in less than about a minute or so. So I'll first introduce Mr. Grant.
Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm Coach Grant. This will be my first year as a head coach at Jefferson High School football for football program. Looking forward to a great season, to a great start with our up and coming class, 9th grade class. We'll be starting officially either in person or via Zoom July 15th. We want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to get all their physicals and all documentation, paperwork clear. They have an opportunity to be a part of this program as soon as possible. Looking forward to meeting all you guys, and enjoy the rest of your summer.
Great. Thank you. Ms. Diaz, are you okay translating a little bit of that?
Yeah. So ahorita acabamos de conocer al coach Mr. I forgot your name.
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, sorry. Él es el coach del fútbol americano y los estudiantes que van a participar empezarán entrenamiento oficialmente el 15 de julio. No sabemos si eso va a ser virtual o en persona, pero él está muy ansioso de conocer a los estudiantes y de poder ser el coach.
Great. Thank you very much. I'm going to really quickly talk a little bit about cheer. Our cheer coach of this year, Ms. Thompson, is not available right now. But cheer is a big part of both our football program and our basketball program. I'd like to next also talk about basketball, which is also one of our big programs by Coach Fuentes and Coach Piado. They're not available today, but you can always check out our website to check out more information about basketball. However, Mr. Herrera, our tennis coach and also head of the UCLA After School program, is available. So I'd like to introduce him right now to talk about tennis.
Hi, everyone. So I want to say hello to all you guys. We do have a tennis program. Anyone in all levels are welcome. So please come out and come see me as to the dates. Tennis is a great sport to learn. Para todos los estudiantes que quieran jugar deporte de tenis, vengan a hablar conmigo para decirle qué días nos vamos a reunir. Gracias.
Go ahead, Ms. Diaz. I think
sorry.
Mr. Chica's muted. Go ahead.
Oh, so ahorita acabamos de hablar un poquito de las cheerleaders, que creo que se dice porristas, que tenemos en la escuela. Ms. Thompson será la coach, pero ahorita no está disponible. Ellas forman parte del equipo de fútbol, el fútbol americano y de básquetbol que tenemos en la escuela y también es una gran motivación para los estudiantes.
Great. I'd like to also introduce Mr. Ha. He's our volleyball coach. Mr. Ha, can you talk a little bit, like 1 minute, about volleyball?
Welcome to Jeff. I'm coaching the boys and the girls volleyball. We have very successful seasons in the past year. I hope that are looking for to see all the 9th graders and new players come out and help us out. We could build a stronger teams for next season. Thank you.
And Mr. Hancock, do you mind introducing yourself as well?
Yeah, hi, I'm Mr. Hancock. I'm the JV boys volleyball coach, and I help out with the girls a little bit. But we look forward to having you out as soon as possible. We'd love to get some workouts in. It's a great time. We always have fun. And like Coach Ha just said, our boys and girls teams have both done really well. And it's a really fun time. And we'd just love to have you.
Great. Thank you so much. Ms. Diaz, do you mind translating a little bit about volleyball?
Sure. So ahorita acabamos de escuchar de los coaches de voleibol, Mr. Ha y Mr. Hancock, que dicen que los equipos han sido fuertes equipos y los estudiantes se divierten mucho y que esperan tener más estudiantes participar este año.
Thank you. And our final sport is track, and there's also soccer, but the coach is not available today. But if you don't know about our soccer team, they are city champions. They won the city champion in 2019. So that's a great program to be a part of. También tenemos el deporte de fútbol. Somos campeones de la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Y también es una oportunidad para jóvenes que quieres jugar fútbol. Y también tenemos el equipo de track en la primavera. So we also have our team in the spring. So that wraps up all of our athletics programs. And next we're going to move on to the next program that we have, which is our art program, which has a very substantial program in both drama and music. I don't believe Ms. Turner was able to come out today, but I think we have Mr. Gray on hand to talk a little bit about music. If we can go to the next slide, and I will talk a little bit about drama. So our drama program has really developed over the years. It includes an introduction to theater production, and they are involved in producing everything from community musicals that are open for the community. So if students want to get involved in acting, it's a great opportunity to start developing those skills because they're great presentation skills. Also, student performances for our student body. We do seasonal performances and entertainment throughout different months to coincide with the calendar. And then there's also a dance component where several of our performances incorporate dance into those programs. So it's a really substantial program that enables art and creativity at our school. Ms. Diaz.
So ahorita estamos hablando sobre los programas de drama y el teatro y de baile en la escuela. No está ahorita disponible Ms. Turner, que se encarga de este programa, pero son programas muy divertidos donde los estudiantes pueden aprender a ser parte de muchas obras de teatro, con música, con baile, entretenimiento, que también es disponible no solo para la escuela, pero también para la comunidad entera.
Great. Thank you. Mr. Gray, are you available to talk about the music program?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Gray. I'm the music teacher and marching band director. I just want to share with you some music elective and ensemble options. We have guitar and music technology available with no previous instrument experience. We also have advanced band and AP music theory. If you've studied an instrument before or know a little bit about music, advanced band, we would love to take string players, woodwind and brass players, percussionists, and all students are loaned an instrument for the school year. After school, we have the marching band. So please take a screenshot if you're interested in joining. We have the Schoology group join code and a remind chat. Based on what's going on right now, this is how I'm staying in contact with the band. But in the fall, the marching band, color guard, and drumline work as one unit. In the spring, we split into three. See, the last couple years, the marching band took second place in the color guard, first place at the LAUSD City Championships. And we're just breaking our records every year on score. It takes a lot of time and dedication to join the marching band. It's also challenging and competitive. So if that's you, again, please join those two groups and welcome class of 2024 to the demo family.
All right, thank you very much. Ms. Diaz, do you mind translating a little bit about what Mr. Gray said?
Yeah, sure. So ahorita acaban de conocer a Mr. Gray, que es el maestro de música y también el director de la banda de la escuela. Él tiene diferentes clases donde los estudiantes que no tienen experiencia pueden ser parte de las clases y aprender a tocar un instrumento. Y también tienen clases avanzadas donde los estudiantes pueden también si ya conocen algún instrumento, seguir con ese instrumento o otros instrumentos, y también tienen oportunidad de ser parte de la banda de la escuela, que también compiten y han llegado a niveles altos. También no estoy segura si son los guardias de colores, pero los niños con las banderas y los que tocan los tambores también lo hacen en un nivel competitivo.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, so one of the great things about Jefferson is that since we've been around such a long time, we have a lot of friends. As you can see with our partnerships, we can't even fit all the images on our page. But at this time, I believe Ms. Schwartz was here earlier. Ms. Schwartz, are you still here? It looks like she might have stepped out. So I'll talk a little bit about some of the partnerships. Also, we have City Year, which is a component that helps students with homework after school. And then that's really important to provide those opportunities for students. So we also have some opportunities with some of our programs, like the Youth Mentoring Program, where students are actually learning from executives and people that work at HBO, Home Box Office. So our students are getting both experience on the campus, help on the campus, but also off campus from people that are out there in the workforce. And as you can see, you can find out more about these partnerships through our website. And there's definitely something for everyone with regards to finding some kind of extracurricular activity. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of those in the next slide. I kind of wanted to introduce Mr. Herrera back on to talk a little bit about the UCLA After School program.
Hi, yes. We have Beyond the Bell as an after-school program that has different programs that you could participate in. It's free for everyone. So come out and check it out. Every year we have different programs. Para los estudiantes que se quieren quedar después de escuela, tenemos programas también para ellos. Es gratis y pueden hablar con nosotros los de UCLA, la camisa azul, y le podemos ayudar a ver a qué cosas pueden entrar.
Great, thank you very much. I'd also like to introduce Ms. Lopez. She works with our Upward Bound program for Cal State University Dominguez. We have an Upward Bound program both from USC and Cal State Dominguez. Ms. Lopez, are you available to talk about the program a little bit for about a minute?
Yes. Yes, good afternoon, everybody, and I'm here representing Dominguez Hills Upward Bound. So a little bit about our program. Upward Bound program offers the opportunity to 63 Jefferson High School students who want to succeed in their high school classes and pursue higher education. So Upward Bound is designed to produce the skills and motivation necessary for success in post-secondary education. We are a federally funded program, so all of our services are free. We are currently looking to recruit about 25 students from Jefferson High School who are interested in pursuing higher education. Not only do we have academic year-round component where we offer education advising, free SAT prep courses, tutoring to our students, but we also offer college field trips as well. And our second component is the summer component where we offer enrichment courses such as math, English, science, Spanish, introductory to Java, and we allow students to take college courses. So in order to join Upward Bound, all you have to do is be a first-generation student and or low income. And also, it's a very great opportunity for you to not only connect with alumni in higher education from schools such as UCLA, UCSC, Sonoma, USC, and so forth, but it's also a great opportunity for you to invest in yourself and your family. So we're looking forward to getting to meet you guys all in the fall. Would you like me to translate that in Spanish?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Buenas tardes, estoy aquí representando el programa CSU Dominguez Hills Upward Bound. Somos un programa que ofrece la oportunidad a 63 estudiantes de Jefferson para estudiantes que quieren perseguir una educación al nivel universitario. Upward Bound está diseñada para producir las habilidades y motivación para poder ser exitoso en el colegio. Somos un programa que está fundado federalmente, entonces todos nuestros servicios son gratis. Ahorita estamos en el proceso de reclutar 25 estudiantes que están interesados en perseguir una educación a nivel colegio. Tenemos dos diferentes componentes. Durante el año escolar ofrecemos educación sobre SAT, College Prep, Tenemos también sorry, my Spanish is a little rough. También tenemos education advising, donde ayudamos a los estudiantes a escoger sus cursos, a hacer sus aplicaciones de FAFSA, a ayudarlos con sus scholarships. Ofrecemos tutoring durante el año escolar. Aparte de eso, también damos oportunidades para que ellos participen en field trips. Durante el verano también ofrecemos cursos de enriquecimiento de inglés, matemáticas, ciencia, y pueden también los estudiantes participar en colegios, en un curso de colegio. Para ser parte de Upward Bound solamente tienes que ser de primera generación o de bajos recursos. Una gran oportunidad para poder network con diferentes alumnos de instituciones de UCLA, UCSC, CSC Sonoma. Es una gran oportunidad para que usted pueda investir no solamente en usted, pero en su familia también. Y esperamos mirarlos en el fall.
You're muted, Mr. Tika.
Sorry, I had to transition to a different room. I want to introduce Ms. Villasenor, who is going to talk about one of our other large partners who actually has a wellness center, and that's the South Central Family Health Center. And I'll let Ms. Villasenor talk a little bit about the health center and also one of our student organizations, the Health Advocates.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, South Central Family Health Center is the wellness clinic on Jefferson campus, and it gives students free sports physicals, free dental exams, and low cost. They also provide education for our students and access to sensitive issues. They're a wonderful resource for our families as well. Our health advocate is actually partnered with LA Trust, who funds us to do campaigns. So a lot of our students that are in our health advocates do multiple health campaigns throughout the school year. That's it, thank you.
Great. Ms. Diaz, do you mind translating?
Sure. So ahorita acabamos de conocer a Ms. Villaseñor, que se encarga del programa de salud en la escuela. Y el programa de salud en la escuela tiene, estamos trabajando con la clínica Jefferson, que es parte de South Central Family Health Center. Y esa clínica ofrece exámenes físicos para los estudiantes que son completamente gratis y usualmente lo usan para deportes cuando necesitan el físico para poder jugar en el equipo. También tienen varios recursos, también tienen programas de salud mental para los estudiantes. Y Ms. Villaseñor también trabaja con el programa de LA Trust Fund, donde tienen campañas de salud y los niños son parte de esa campaña y usualmente son los líderes que hacen diferentes actividades en la escuela para hablar sobre diferentes temas.
Great, thank you. So in addition to our partnerships, I want to talk a little bit about our student organizations that we have. So we have over 60 extracurricular opportunities for students. That includes sports, programs, clubs, and organizations. Here's a list if you'd like to pause. There's probably some more that we can't fit on here, and UCLA After School is always adding and changing some. So this is a great opportunity for students to really gain leadership skills. I'll talk a little bit about youth mentoring, which is the youth mentoring program through HBO. The HBO mentorship program promotes student achievement by encouraging students to maintain good grades and positive attendance habits. They've shown a lot of success. In fall of 2019, 9 male students attended a young men's leadership retreat. And following the retreat, Youth Mentoring held an open mic where students were able to have the opportunity to share their spoken word and various skills. Through the mentorship, students have maintained lifelong connections with these individuals that work in the entertainment industry, and they continue to support them in their academic and professional careers. So it definitely adds an extra layer of experience for our students to be able to actually work with individuals that are in the entertainment industry. Ms. Diaz.
So aquí tenemos una lista de algunas de las organizaciones de la escuela. Tenemos más de 60 programas diferentes que los estudiantes pueden ser parte o pueden llegar a ser parte de esos programas. Uno de los programas que acaba de hablar Mr. Artica es sobre el HBO Mentoring Program, que es un programa donde los estudiantes tienen mentores de HBO en el área de entretenimiento y ellos ayudan a que los estudiantes tengan mejores grados, buena asistencia, y este año pasado tuvieron un retiro para los estudiantes, a los varones, donde ellos pudieron compartir diferentes cosas que escribieron y tuvieron la oportunidad de compartir eso con muchas personas. Y es un programa muy, muy divertido que motiva a los estudiantes. Y eso es solo uno de los programas que tenemos, y aquí en la lista también vemos unos, pero no todos los que tenemos.
Okay, and I believe I'd like to introduce Mr. Rios. Let's see, is Mr. Rios here? I don't think he came in today, but
yeah, he came in.
Okay.
I let him.
Yeah, I thought so too. Well, really quickly, I'm just going to go over a few just to keep us on time so that we can definitely discuss enrollment. But just going over a few of the clubs that we have. The first one I'll introduce is the Gay Straight Alliance, which is a club where students from all backgrounds can come in together and talk about issues pertaining to gender and identity and issues that pertain to that group of individuals. It's a safe place for students to gather, and they do events, as do our other clubs, such as Black Student Union, which put on the Black History Month celebration this year. And they also were involved in an open student forum yesterday to discuss the current climate of the situation that's going on now across the world and in our United States. So it was really powerful for them to be able to voice their opinions and thoughts. We also have the International Club, which is a place that has students that are first comers to the US, a safe place for them to meet friends. They engage in community events where they go out and actually do community service. We also have Students Run Los Angeles, which is a program that trains students to run the Los Angeles Marathon. We had 20 students complete the marathon this year. We also have other organizations that include ACE, which is a program that pairs students with architects to actually learn about design build, which is where they're actually designing products. They go to conferences, and again, they have that contact with professionals. So it's a really great opportunity. There's not enough time to go over all the clubs. You'll see here on the list, there's something for everyone. And typically, we always say, since we're a family, if there is not a club for a student, all it takes is 3 or 4 students to get together and they can create that club for themselves. Moving forward, I'd like to move on to our 9th grade activities. These are different activities that we've had. Also, let me talk a little bit, I'll translate a little bit about the clubs before I move on. So, tenemos otras oportunidades para estudiantes. Hay programas que los estudiantes pueden entrenar para completar el maratón. Tenemos oportunidades para estudiantes con experiencias diferentes, y también siempre hay una oportunidad para todos los estudiantes que vengan a Jefferson. Si no hay un club que un estudiante está interesado, podemos crear un nuevo club para ellos. Let me go over our 9th grade activities. These are some of the activities that we've had in the past. A lot of them are ongoing. Sometimes they'll happen again, and there's always opportunities for us to make new partnerships to offer opportunities to 9th graders. Ms. Diaz, do you mind translating a little bit about the 9th grade activities?
Sure. So aquí hay algunas de las actividades de los estudiantes que entran en 9º grado. Por ejemplo, tenemos paseos para colegios. Hemos ido a juegos de deportes, por ejemplo, de béisbol, los Dodgers, Lakers, o a la montaña rusa. También diferentes paseos a USC y ferias de Renaissance.
Great, thank you. Okay, so the big question may be, how do you find out more? Especially in the time that we're in, it's very difficult for us to welcome everyone on campus, but we have tried to make ourselves very visible and present in social media. So our website has gone through some very dramatic changes in the last 3 weeks. So you can actually meet all your teachers online now. And you do that by going on the website and just clicking staff, and that will bring up a list of teachers, administrators, counselors, and support staff. And they have pages that they've developed to introduce themselves to you and to introduce the classes that they teach to you. So at any time, you can go onto our website and meet all the teachers virtually, as well as many of them have videos and Instagram posts of some of the other clubs that they're involved with. All of our staff at Jefferson are very involved. We love to make the experience of being a student at Jefferson that much greater. Also, if you want to find out what kinds of things have happened in our past, you can always go onto our Instagram at Jefferson HS Demos, and that'll give you a little bit of insight at the daily ongoings at Jefferson, from clubs and activities, events. All of that is on Instagram, as well as our Facebook. We use to notify the public on upcoming meetings, and it will be actually used along with Instagram to broadcast our virtual graduation. Lastly, I want to say that Jefferson has been one of the first schools to get out there and really transform education and distance learning to bring quality education to our students. And we're very proud of the fact that our teachers have really taken on this challenge, and they've run with it, and they've learned a lot about new technology and how to use it immediately. Ms. Diaz.
Yes. So si están preguntando cómo es que pueden saber más sobre la escuela, especialmente ahorita en esta época en que estamos haciendo todo virtual, aquí tenemos la página de la escuela donde pueden encontrar toda la información que les estamos dando. También tenemos diferentes medios sociales, por ejemplo en Instagram y Facebook, donde pueden ver fotos de eventos anteriores para ver más historias sobre la escuela. Y ahora también pueden conocer a sus maestros por la página de internet. Si buscan maestros o consejeros o administradores, todos tienen una página individual donde hablan sobre ellos mismos y sobre sus clases. So pueden hacer eso antes de que empiece la escuela.
Okay, and finally, how do we move on with this? We're very excited that we're going to be going through enrollment. There's also a modernization video that you can check out on our website. We can come back to that after enrollment. I want to make sure that everybody is informed on how to get enrolled. And so I'll turn it over to Mr. Barajas and Ms. Diaz to talk about how to go about enrollment procedures at this time at Jefferson High School.
You want to start, Ms. Barajas, or do you want me to go?
I'm sharing my screen, so it was difficult to unmute myself, but I can start, and I can speak on behalf of the team that has worked really hard for enrollment. So Ms. Diaz, who's been translating, has really stepped up and taken a lead on making sure that everything is in place, even though a lot of our staff members are working virtually right now. We are communicating with our 8th grade families. We're sending emails, we're sending texts, we're sending Blackboard Connect calls. So be on the lookout for those when you see a message from Jefferson. It is typically for information on enrollment. I know Ms. Diaz has been really recruiting families for the Remind app, and she'll give you more information on the Remind app. It's at TJHS 2024 to 81010 to where you can get updates. The one thing I do want to let you know is that we are open to help you with enrollment. You can come pick up an enrollment pack. You can fill it out at school. You can take it home and bring it back. You will need some forms when you show up. We are scanning them and giving them right back to you, and that's parent ID, birth certificate, address, proof of address, and immunization records. And we're just doing that to make sure everything is up to date. So what we are asking families, when you do come, please just wear a face mask covering so that we make sure that you're safe and that we're safe. We have tables that are separated and separate from one another so that you have at least 6 feet of space so that you can fill out, and we're doing everything possible. But we're there Monday through Thursday. Actually, we'll be there. I will be there tomorrow, Friday, from 8 to 12. We were not open yet today, and I did send a connected call and text to let you know, but we had a possible demonstration nearby, not at Jefferson, but nearby. And we wanted just to make sure that you were safe and that our faculty and staff was safe. So please make certain to come Monday through next week. We'll be up until June 11th to the first phase of enrollment to pick up a package, fill it out, leave it there, and make sure that your son or daughter is ready to start Jefferson and have his classes when they come in the fall. Ms. Diaz, would you like to do it in Spanish?
Sure. So ahorita estamos hablando sobre el procedimiento de inscripción para los estudiantes que están entrando para la clase de 2024. Algunos de ustedes ya han venido a la escuela para inscribirse. Estamos abiertos, empezamos desde el lunes y vamos a estar abiertos hasta el 11 de junio. No estuvimos abiertos hoy por posibles protestas que iban a estar pasando sobre alrededor de la escuela, pero lo que necesitan para hacer el procedimiento de una vez es traer identificación de padres, certificado de nacimiento del estudiante, el récord de vacunas del estudiante y un comprobante de domicilio. Ahí tienen que llenar todos los documentos en la escuela, o si no tienen los documentos y quieren hacer lo demás en casa, pueden regresar a entregar todo de una vez al siguiente día o otro día. Solo les pedimos que usen su mascarilla y nosotros también usaremos la de nosotros para mantenernos seguros. También les queremos recordar que si quieren recibir más noticias al día, pueden mandar un mensaje al siguiente número, que es el 81010, y tienen que marcar el signo de arroba TJHS 2024, donde les preguntará su nombre, mandan ese mensaje con su nombre y ya van a poder recibir mensajes y también mandarnos mensajes a nosotros directamente. Estamos listos para aceptarlos y estamos ansiosos de conocer a la clase de 2024.
Okay, thank you very much. We have just enough time to show the future of Jefferson moving forward. Before we show the video, we'll go out with the video, but I just want to thank everyone for coming out and introducing themselves. And I am very happy to be working at Jeff, as I think I speak for everyone, that we are very proud of the progress that Jefferson makes continually. And thank you everyone again for coming out and introducing yourselves to our upcoming class of 2024. Mr. Brajas, if you can play the video, that'll take us to the end, and thank you.